So my rent is due in 30 days, and I'm only a new Roblox developer with 3 months of scripting experience, no coding background, no game development background. I think I'm screwed. If I don't build a successful Roblox game in 30 days, I'll straight up be broke and homeless. So subscribe to find out if I actually make it to day 30 as a Roblox millionaire, or if I end up sleeping at my local 7-Eleven dumpster. I went into this guy's assets to see if he had like the individual candles. Man's got a chandelier and a noodle box and a turtle. Hold on, I gotta see this turtle. Are you kidding me? Yeah, get this out of my game. How do you go from, are you the same guy that made this to making like this super nice chandelier? Somebody please explain. Okay guys, welcome back to day 14 of trying to pay my rent in 30 days by making a Roblox game. We've been doing a lot of scripting lately, and I think we need to focus on some of the building. Hopefully I will have less bugs doing that, and gave the core game some thought and the progression system specifically. And I think I want to move away from kills equaling progression, because I think there's a lot of ways that you can abuse that. Like by sitting in your base, you can stop the enemy team from progressing. So I want everyone to be forced to go into battle and fight. I want that to be the incentive. So the way that I can do that is I think I want to make a checkpoint system where there's 3 capture points, one in the middle and then one on each side of the enemy's bases. And for one team to attack the other team's core, they will have to take all 3 checkpoints. And every time the team takes a checkpoint, their conveyor belt would advance to the next checkpoint. So it would help them get there a little quicker, but not as quick as the home base team. When all 3 checkpoints are taken, the team can destroy the enemy's core, and that would end the game. I think that's going to be a little bit more fun, more objective based, which I think is good, and it will force everyone to... Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to import this pedestal mesh that I found that was free, and I think it'll make the game look, I think it'll make the checkpoints look really good. Okay, so I spawned this VFX pack in. Let's see what I can use from it to make these capture points look better. Hey, I think I'm cooking. I think I'm cooking. I'm feeling really good. Like this is white. I'm gonna make the, if you capture it, it's obviously gonna turn red or blue depending on the team that captures it. Let me make it to kind of show you guys what I'm thinking, but shoot, man, I think I should just retire scripting and stick to VFX. Okay, so I couldn't even load into the game because I think there's too many VFX or particles trying to be loaded in at once. That's my guess. Let me try and delete the ones that I wouldn't want. Okay, these look pretty cool. I like these a lot. I'll probably keep these right here. And I do kind of like all these, so I'm gonna keep these in for now. Let's see if we can start the game. Well, I forgot to anchor the parts. Let me go ahead and do that. But this is kind of like a rough scale. Maybe I need to make this a bit bigger. I think I'll probably make it a little bit bigger than this. Yeah, just a little bit bigger. Let's do it. Okay, I think that's a good size right there. It's enough to have like several battles going on here in the checkpoint, but it's not too big to where everyone's just standing on it as soon as they get into the battlefield. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like right there for now. Okay, now I think I'm gonna work with the conveyor belts to make them look more like carpets. I think a carpet would fit better in this style of building, so let's get started on that. Now I'm gonna watch a quick video on how to use material service because I have no idea. Dang, how does this dude's game look so good? He's got like wood floors on his base plate. Oh yeah, we're cooking. Look at this carpet. It looks so real. A little bit repetitive. Okay, a lot repetitive, but I think we can make it work. All right. Let me try. Let me try to make this work. See, even my dog agrees. Even my dog agrees that we can make this. Okay, so now we don't need to have a carpet that takes up the whole room because it doesn't matter if the enemies walk back here because they can't kill our core, or they're not going to be able to kill our core until they destroy these carpets. So, or sorry, not the carpets, until they capture these points. Oh my gosh. Can you tell my brain is fried? So that's kind of how it's going to work. You can capture a point, and then as soon as your point is captured, you can claim the next carpet, and it'll reverse the way it goes. Let me know what you guys think about this idea. So now I'm going to do some decorating on the inside. I want to make some things on the map to make these fights more interesting and have more obstacles to hide behind. So let me go ahead and do that. Thinking I'll use some drapes, which I got from a comment. And I also think I'll add some statues in and some other things. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll do something like this for the statues, but I'm gonna use an R6 rig, and I'm gonna make my own, so let's do that. So this is kind of like the base of the statue, and then this is going to be the statue itself. And now I just got to make him like strike a pose or something. For some reason, adding a humanoid in this part makes the actual like parts rounded. I guess that's just like maybe an R6 feature or something like that. Because if I delete it, see how all the parts get rough? So I think I'm just gonna keep the humanoid inside and somehow make the humanoid like unkillable. Okay, so set this humanoid's health to like 1 gazillion. Good luck ever trying to kill it. If somebody actually kills this, I will give them all my Robux. Okay, so this first one's kind of like somebody stomping the ground. Okay, so this is kind of like someone hunched over with their hands over their knees. It looks like trash, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, so this one's kind of like somebody carrying somebody else. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas here. I want to do ones that involve swords, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to spend too much time on these statues because we still have so many other things to do. So I just want to spend enough time to where it doesn't look like complete trash and it fills up the map, but not so much time that I'm like perfecting these statues and making them like amazing. I think if this game does well, I'm gonna build a team to help me refine it and make it better. So we'll just roll without any weapons for now. We'll just keep it just these R6 characters. I'm gonna make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll probably make two more poses and we'll call it there. So this is kind of like that one pose where you're like laying down, you know what I mean? If y'all want to see me try any of these poses in real life, let me know. I'll do this pose for 200 likes. Okay, 200 likes, pick your favorite pose and I'll do it straight up. Not really. I ain't doing this one. I am not doing this on camera. Okay, and this last statue is like somebody running, something I do very often, guys. Okay, that's why I can build this so well, because I run so often. Like, I know some of y'all might not run often. Dude, that's perfect form right there. That's perfect. Okay, we've got 5 here. I'm going to place them around. I might change up the sizing a little bit, but let's see how they look. All right, let me know what you guys think of the statues. Think that they look pretty good, except I forgot to anchor these parts. I always do that. But let me know what you guys think about the sizing, the color. I don't know how I feel about the color yet, just because everything's kind of blending in together. I just don't know how I would make these statues stick out, though. I think it's fine that they blend together because I want the battlefield to kind of be, I want it to be more bland so that the colors, the teams, the weapons, the projectiles, I want those to be the things that color the battlefield and help it stand out. So maybe this bland kind of everything made out of stone, maybe that is the way I want to go, but let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and anchor these parts so that they don't do this anymore. But yeah, I think this will be cool. Like, imagine jumping up, looks like these parts aren't even collidable. So we're gonna make those collidable so you can climb the statues, you can shoot from up there, but you can't capture the point from up there, obviously. So I think it'll make for some cool fights. We'll see. Okay, so next I think I'm gonna add some tapestry, some drapes along the edges here. Let's see what I can think of. Hopefully it complements the rest of the build. Does it bother anyone that I'm not actually making sure that these are all perfectly symmetrical? That I'm just like kind of eyeballing it? Does that bother anybody? Or do you guys do things the same way? Just like close enough to where no one would really know unless they really analyzed it and tried measuring it somehow? You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I'm just eyeballing it. It's not perfectly symmetrical. I hope that doesn't, hope that's not somebody's like pet peeve or something. Okay guys, as you can see, the banners are pretty much done. I think I like the quantity of them. I know they're all kind of bland and they look the same. Like I said, I need to make this game in 30 days. I don't have time to make individual icons for each banner, make a branded specific team. I don't have time to make each individual statue different. There's a lot of little details that I could perfect, but what I think I'm gonna do is just get this game to a fun playable state that's respectable. I mean, look at what I got here. This isn't like disgusting. This is maybe a little repetitive, but you can't say that there was zero effort into this. It looks good. So that's kind of my goal for this, for everything in this game. I want it to be good, but not perfect. And that's because I think perfection takes a lot more time than 30 days. So if this game does good, if people like this game and the idea, then I will definitely build a team and perfect this game. I'll need a GUI artist, I'll need a GFX artist, I'll need VFX, animations, modeling. You know, I'm a master in none of these, so I'll do what I can in these 30 days, and I think this is a good map. So if I think of anything else, or if I see any other good comments, I might add to this a little bit more, but for now, I'm pretty happy with it. Actually, I lied. There was a comment about adding chandeliers. I think chandeliers would be a great finish to this, and add some good lighting into the game, and maybe some candles off of these pillars. I'm gonna go ahead and add that now, and then we'll see what we think. All right, tell me how I just spawned in this chandelier and it said this thing got 32 scripts. Like, for what? What does this even do? Oh, each bulb has a script. That does not seem efficient. Delete. I know for a fact it must bother people that I'm just eyeballing everything. Perfect. It probably bothers more people that I'm eyeballing things than not bothers people. Comment if you're actually not bothered by me eyeballing these things. Comment if you think that this is a good way to do it. You know, it makes it more realistic. Ooh, I like this chandelier a lot more. Man, I went into this guy's assets to see if he had like the individual candles so that I could place like other types of chandeliers. Man's got a chandelier and a noodle box and a turtle. Hold on, I gotta see this turtle. Are you kidding me? Yeah, get this out of my game. How do you go from the same guy that made this to making like this super nice chandelier? Somebody please explain. I mostly like this chandelier because it already comes with lights. I don't have to add each individual light to the... I'm kind of lazy, guys, okay? I'm kind of lazy. Okay, so I think this is kind of where I'll leave the inside decor, guys. I know it's a lot of repetitiveness, but I've already explained why before, so I hope it looks good enough for people to actually want to play it. It looks like a lot of these banners actually fell because they weren't anchored, so I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this inside build. I'd love to hear it. I guess give me a 1 out of 10. 1 being absolute garbage and 10 being building god. Tell me where I fall on this. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think next, I kind of want to make this like a sunset outside. I don't want it to be too bright. That way the candles and the lights will look more effective. So I'm gonna make it a little bit darker, a little bit more of a sunset. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, now we've got a bit of a sunset going on. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. It is kind of dark in here now, though, but I kind of like it. I might make it a little bit, just a tad bit brighter. Okay, I kind of like this lighting right here. You get some sun rays coming through the windows. You get the lighting still, the lighting effect from the candles. You can still see everything pretty well. Yeah, I like this lighting a lot. I'm gonna fix these banners and then I'm going to set this lighting in the game. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. We got a lot done. We've got a beautiful interior now. And we've got this new system of progression where I'll be doing capturing points instead of just getting kills to progress. So I think this method's gonna work a lot better than my original idea, and I'm excited, not really, to start scripting it. That's gonna be super difficult, but I'm sure I'll figure out a way to get through it. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're one day away from being 50% done with this challenge. So I planned on getting a lot done today, which I feel like I did. I feel like if this map stayed the same on game release, I wouldn't even be mad. I could live with this. Tomorrow I plan on doing the same thing. I plan on getting a lot more done, and hopefully we can feel like we're at least 50% done with the game by tomorrow. If you have a suggestion, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.